Arunil, the political ramifications of Sanjay Raut's arrest are happening thick and fast. But as far as the court hearing is concerned, what are we expecting? The ED, of course, is going to push for at least 10 days of custody.
Well, that is right. In fact, the hearing has begun. That's what our colleague Radhika, who's been reporting from inside, is telling us. And now, one confirmation that we are getting is that the ED is maintaining, ED's counsel is maintaining that Praveen Raut was the main frontman of Sanjay Raut. Now, all this is under the ambit of investigation. Now, what Radhika is telling us is that the ED counsel is saying that there are 458 tenant holders. This is based on a Mahara complaint wherein 1 crore rupees were diverted into Sanjay Raut and his wife Varsha Raut's account. That's what the ED has been telling the Honorable Judge. Also saying that 37 lakh rupees were transferred to Sanjay Raut for his Dadar flat, the same Dadar flat which has been attacked by the Enforcement Directorate. This money of 37 lakh that was being used for the Dadar flat, that was being allegedly diverted from the account of Praveen Raut. So that's what, these are some extremely serious allegations, and based on the evidences that the Enforcement Directorate has gathered till now, the Enforcement Directorate basically is saying that the proceeds of crime that were made from the scam of Patra Chawl, the money was being diverted into Praveen Raut's account, and Praveen Raut acted as the main frontman of Sanjay Raut. Praveen Raut later on bought properties in his name or in the name of Swapna Patkar or Sujit Patkar. Swapna Patkar later on became the main witness in the Patra Chawl land scam case, accepted to the fact that several properties were brought in her name also and in her husband's name, and these properties were bought by Sanjay Raut himself. Now, what exactly...
Absolutely. Stay on with me because those arguments are now being made by the ED's counsel. Of course, Sanjay Raut's legal team will be countering all of those. But for now, the Enforcement Directorate has made it very clear, or is making it very clear in court as we speak, is that Sanjay Raut and his family members have directly benefited. That is what the Enforcement Directorate has gone on record to say. And Arunil, the Enforcement Directorate also going on to say that the offences of PMLA are squarely made out. There is no ambiguity as far as the money laundering charge is concerned.
Well, that's what extremely serious allegations coming in for against Sanjay Raut over here. The ED is saying that Praveen Raut was the main frontman of Sanjay Raut. We have statements of the land sellers in Kihim. Now, Kihim is a place in Konkan region of Maharashtra. We have statements of land sellers in Kihim regarding certain properties there. So, Praveen Raut was buying property in the name of Sanjay Raut. Basically, he was acting as a frontman so that Sanjay Raut's name doesn't come anywhere. Also saying that Sanjay Raut and his family members have directly benefited from this land scam of Patra Chawl. Offences of PMLA, that is Prevention of Money Laundering Act, are squarely made out, can be squarely leveled out against Sanjay Raut. Extremely serious allegations coming in against Sanjay Raut over here. The ED basically maintaining that whatever money that was being made from this Patra Chawl land scam case, whatever kickbacks that were being received by Sanjay Raut, he directly did not receive it. The money was received by Praveen Raut, and then properties later on were bought in the name of Praveen Raut or Sujit Patkar or Swapna Patkar. Now, this entire money nexus unfolded according to the Enforcement Directorate because Swapna Patkar later on became a prime witness in this case. She also filed a complaint against Sanjay Raut. That's what the Enforcement Directorate has been saying over here.
Right, and the Enforcement Directorate is also going on to say that Sanjay Raut tried to tamper with crucial witnesses. When they're talking about that, Arunil, they're of course hinting at Swapna Patkar and the alleged abuse audio tape that she had submitted to the police while filing a complaint against Raut and his aides, that she was being threatened, intimidated, she was getting rape and death threats.
I'm retired.
Well, that is right. In fact, the ED counsel is saying that there were several witnesses in this case. Sanjay Raut tried to tamper with the evidences, tamper with the witnesses, tried to threaten the witnesses. Now, this comes in with the context of Swapna Patkar. Swapna Patkar herself has given out an audio recording of an alleged conversation with Sanjay Raut, in which Sanjay Raut is using abusive and very derogatory language to threaten Swapna Patkar, and a complaint subsequently has also been filed at the Vakula police station. The ED also has been saying that there is another statement pertaining to a certain person called Hemant Patil. He was also being tampered with. Basically, he was also being threatened with. So very serious allegation again, basic tampering with evidences, using Praveen Raut to park his money in several properties across Maharashtra, mainly the Kihim area. The ED is notifying over here. So whatever kickbacks that were being received, the money was being used to park to basically buy property across Maharashtra, and this money has now accumulated, and the proceeds of crime now account to more than rupees 1,000 crore. That's what the ED is pointing out over here.
Right, and they're going on to say that there is reason to believe that he could tamper with crucial witnesses, with evidence, which is why the Enforcement Directorate is going to be seeking his custody. They do want custodial interrogation of Sanjay Raut. Now, yesterday, when Raut was arrested, Arunil, one of the reasons that was cited by the Enforcement Directorate as grounds for his arrest was the fact that he was not cooperating in the investigation.
Well, that is right. In fact, the Enforcement Directorate also maintained that Sanjay Raut has not been cooperating in the investigation. Again, another important point being mentioned by Radhika over here, saying that, again, the same point has been reiterated, saying that Praveen Raut was the main frontman of Sanjay Raut. He favored Raut to buy 10 plots in Alibag. Now, these are the same parcels of land that have been attached by the Enforcement Directorate over here. We sent him 3 summons, which he skipped, and he appeared only one. That is true because around a month ago, Sanjay Raut indeed had come over here at the Enforcement Directorate office. After that, subsequently 2 summons were sent to him, but he skipped them, saying that he was attending the Parliament session in Delhi. So the ED is saying that he was not cooperating, he was not responding to our summons, and we have some cogent proof against him that how Praveen Raut was being used by him as a frontman to bribe properties across Maharashtra, mainly in the Konkan area. And this, the money that was being used.
The Enforcement Directorate is making its case there for now.